Presenter Chris Packham was awoken by an explosion one night in 2021 after thugs seemingly responded to his anti-hunting stance by torching a Land Rover. And he's been forced to bulk up his security ever since. Chris Packham has revealed in a new interview that he feels resentful of the security measures he's had to take to protect himself from hate crime. "I'm mildly resentful of the fact that, because I'm telling people the truth, a tiny percentage of people lash out. It's a hate crime," the 62-year-old raged to this week's Radio Times. "It's on my social media feed on a daily basis, or there's physical violence, dead animals, death threats and burning things down." Masked men torched a Land Rover outside his front gate back in 2021, causing extensive damage to his property. On the advice of the police, Chris installed a security system which texts to alert him anytime someone approaches his home, but he's not keen on it. "I don't like living in a stockade," he lamented, adding that he was just a normal bloke aspiring to protect life. "I'll carry on protesting, and I know that at some point we'll probably have to put barbed wire along the top of the fence. But what's important is the result," he insisted. "I've got to keep going. For me, winning is not giving up." The Autumnwatch star had previously discovered dead foxes, badgers and crows that had been tied onto his gate to antagonize him after he spoke of his contempt for hunting. Yet despite the distress that seeing the corpses causes, he feels strongly enough about his mission to keep spreading the word. Although he has spoken out angrily against the arsonists who torched his car, he didn't use the interview to condemn the actions taken by climate change protesters. In fact, he believes the controversial protests might lead to statues of climate protesters being erected in London's Parliament Square. Alongside the likes of Nelson Mandela and Millicent Fawcett, the suffragettes set fire to things, smashed a lot of glass, attacked people on the street. And in apartheid, they were blowing up trains, blowing up factories, he mused. At the moment, no one is blowing up an oil refinery, but a lot of people think that is very likely to happen. He acknowledges that some will be infuriated by the lengths protesters have gone to, but believes that, provided no one is hurt and that no long-lasting environmental damage is caused, breaking the law during protests is the ethically responsible thing to do.